The National Prosecuting Authority has welcomed a ruling by the Alexandra Magistrates Court, which on Wednesday denied bail to controversial businessman and attempted murder accused Vusimuzi Madlala. Madlala was arrested in April and faces a string of charges, including attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and money laundering. The court found that the tender tycoon posed both a flight risk and danger to the public, citing seriousness of the allegations and his failure to convince the court otherwise. Magistrate Sia Prinsloo ruled that Madlala had not demonstrated he would refrain from interfering with witnesses or undermining the administration of justice if released, and that the applicant has failed to demonstrate that he does not pose a flight risk. The applicant has failed to dispel the risk of interference with the state, witnesses, and the administration of justice. The nature and seriousness of the offences demonstrate a clear danger to the safety of community. NPA spokesperson Phindi Mjondwane welcomed the decision, saying the state believes it has built a watertight case against the businessman. Madlala is expected to remain behind bars until his next court appearance on 7 October. Madlala's name first surfaced in 2021 during the aftermath of a whistleblower Babita Deokaran's assassination. Deokaran had flagged several of his companies for suspicious dealings linked to Tembisa hospital procurement. Since then, his business empire has drawn sharp scrutiny. Through his company, Medicare 24 Tshwane District, Madlala clinched multi-million rand contracts with the government, including a 360 million rand health services deal with the South African Police Service. Internal documents suggest the contract generated over 48 million rand in profit before it was abruptly terminated by Police Commissioner General Fani Masemula. During earlier proceedings, the state painted Madlala as a high flight risk, citing his vast business connections, the use of fraudulent Swati-based identity documents to cross borders, and his alleged ownership of luxury assets, including a private jet, a boat, and a trust account in Mauritius. These factors weighed heavily in Prinsloo's ruling, with the court concluding that granting the bail would not serve the interest of justice. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.